Welcome to the Livin' in Sedona channel. I'm Cami, if you don't know and you're new here. I am a local real estate agent that serves Sedona and the Verde Valley area. And today we're in the Village of Oak Creak for two reasons. We are gonna have lunch and try some empanadas at Dellepiane. And if you haven't been here, you should. They have a great drink menu and their empanadas are pretty good. So actually Greg has not tried the empanadas, but he's going to today. And after we give you a little tour of that, we are gonna go over across the street and we're gonna take a look at a gorgeous townhome that is located in Las Piedras, very close to this area, which if you haven't been into Dellepiane, it's located in the shopping center, or I guess not a shopping center. It's called The Collective, and there's lots of restaurants here. Don't forget, as we start this video, we will have the relocation guide up for you, so feel free to scan that. And as always, reach out to me if you prefer to do it that way directly. That's fine too, but let's go have some lunch. Dellepiane actually has a really nice outdoor patio, which was pretty busy while we were there, so we chose to eat indoors. But for your puppies, just to let you know, it is puppy friendly, the outdoor space. The bar was pretty empty when we got there. However, when it's game night, this place is packed and it's hard to find a seat at the bar. Their drinks are wonderful. I feel like the bartenders are really generous with their pours. Not only are they famous for their empanadas, but they are also famous for their burgers and their steaks. They actually age their steaks and they have a cooler with their pieces of meat labeled with the dates on them so you can see how much they are aging. So I thought that was really neat to see there by our table. And I want to give a shout out to Ellen, who is there walking away. She was our waitress and she was fabulous. So thank you, Ellen, for making our lunch very spectacular. And for all of you vegans out there, they do have a plant-based menu for those of you who do not care for meat. So we came for empanadas, and they do have a lunch special that includes 2 empanadas, and it comes with a side for $19. So that's what we did, and you can see the different varieties here. Greg got the Hawaiian empanada and the chili pork empanada with fries, which actually the Hawaiian empanada is also pork. And then I got the beef and squash empanada, and the other empanada was the green chili chicken empanada with a side salad. And let me tell you, this salad was really good. I think it might have been better than the empanadas, but my empanadas were both very good. So I enjoyed my lunch very much. And there you can see Greg's inside of his, that was the Hawaiian. So I got the Mojito de Cuban, and it was, as you can see, very good. I want to mention one thing about the empanadas that I really think should be mentioned here, which is the crust on the outside is light, it's flaky, it just is a really good crust, and it's great for dipping. It doesn't fall apart, but I just really think the crust needs to have a mention because I'm a fanatic on the crust on things. So we had a great lunch, and now we are off to take a look at this townhome for you. You're going to use the roundabout, the last roundabout off of 179. And before we go to the house, I'm just going to give you a little preview of what the surrounding neighborhood looks like. The neighborhood does have a mixture of townhomes and single-family homes. There are several homes for sale, not only townhomes, but single-family homes for sale in this area. So if this area interests you, please feel free to reach out to me. Happy to answer any questions that you might have. As you can see, the homes right here, their backyard faces the National Forest. However, you're going to see as we turn this corner here that the front of those houses would be looking at Lee Mountain, Castle Rock, and Bell Rock. So that's the views that you would be seeing if you were to live in this subdivision. And if you have interest in building in this subdivision, there's even a lot for sale. Listed by Coldwell Banker, the agent is Reginald Owens, and happy to entertain any questions that you have on that process, which is really another video in its own self. And here we are. Wanted to mention that this listing is provided by Gail Dishman, and thank you, Gail, for allowing us to do this video of your listing. We do appreciate it. Welcome to 205 Colinas. This gorgeous townhome is located just a few miles from where we just had lunch at, located in the Village of Oak Creak in the subdivision of Las Piedras. As you walk up, as you've seen, this beautiful courtyard, it's private, it's lush with greenery, the perfect spot to just enjoy and relax the quietness. Not a lot of these townhomes have this feature, so this townhome has that bonus feature of extra outdoor space. So let's go on in and take a look. Current list price of this home is $690,000. As you enter into the foyer, you just are drawn to the sunlight beaming down on you from the windows at the top where the high ceilings go up, and it just allows for a lot of natural light to come into the foyer space. It's very inviting. This townhome features 1,630 square feet of living space. Off to the right of the foyer, you enter into what they are using as an office space, but it could be a cozy reading nook or even just an extra space for sitting and enjoying the outdoor courtyard, which it faces. There's 2 bedrooms offering a split floor plan as each suite is located on opposite sides of the home, making this a great space for guests. Coming in off of the foyer, you enter into the living room, dining room combination. The large windows provide a lot of natural sunlight. The living room also features a gas fireplace. This home is a second home to the current owners, and they are offering all of the furnishings on a separate bill of sale if you have interest. As we get ready to enter the primary bedroom, you can see how it's just full of sunlight. It does feature sliding glass doors that go out to the back patio, which we'll take a look at shortly. That lovely Arizona sun, you just can't get enough of it. I mentioned earlier that this home was a second home to the current owners, which might put the question in your mind, is the property able to be used as a short-term rental? The answer would be no. The property is managed by an HOA, and one of their restrictions is the minimal rental period is 90 days. So you could use it as a rental, but it has to be at least 90 days. The primary bathroom features a tub and shower and double sinks, as well as the mirrored closets, which are really advantageous with a large walk-in closet. The kitchen is very open and functional, which is one of my favorite spots in the home, but there is a small island in the center for baking Christmas cookies and icing cakes. It has the double oven feature, which if you're hosting Thanksgiving dinner, you know is always a plus. It was always helpful feeding 5 kids at home. Electric stovetop. Lots of cabinet space, lots of natural light in this area, lots of counter space. The counters are quartz, they're very well maintained. And I really like this area because you've got the overly large double sinks, but if you take a look at these windows, the windows are mating without a barrier, and that is something that we're seeing a lot more of in Sedona, and I think other areas that highlight views so your views are not obstructed. So I love this feature. Also want to point out the lamp, kind of like a Sedona inspired Tiffany lamp. This kitchen also features a walk-in pantry with lots of extra storage space off to the right, just beside the eat-in, dine-at kitchen area, which is nice. Tile floors. And then it does have access to the outdoor patio. So we're going to take a look at that next. Even though this townhome does not have direct views of the Red Rocks, the thing that it does have is a lot of outdoor space. This property also features a 2-car garage with some storage space in the garage, but I wanted to point out what this box is. This property has paid solar, meaning the owner has paid for it and it will transfer with the sale of the property. The electric bill for their highest months, which would be for us usually August because it's the hottest month of the year here, is about $13 to $14 a month. So very nice feature. The other thing that's housed here in the garage is your water heater, and they also have a water softener, which is, I believe, newer this year. And this is the small storage space that you have in the garage. As you enter the house from the garage, you walk right into the laundry room, which is a nice feature if you have the red dust on your shoes. You can dust it off here before you go into the main house. Before we head over to take a look at the community pool, I wanted to give you another glimpse of the outdoor space of this townhome. If you're looking to the right, you can see that green space. That definitely is a nice feature because not a lot of the townhomes have that. And you also have a close visitor parking spot located right outside of the townhome, which is also very advantageous for you when you have guests. The HOA maintains the outdoor space of the townhomes and the common areas as well. HOA does not take care of courtyard space. One of the amenities that comes with owning a property in Las Piedras is the community pool, where you also have a grilling station with picnic tables and a fire pit, which I'm thinking could be pretty great after a long day of hiking, which I want to mention, you are close to hiking trails, specifically Bell Rock, Lee Mountain, Jack's Canyon, lots of options for hiking. So I hope this video was informative for you, and I hope that you get a chance to try Dellepiane. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and as always, make it a great day at LIVIN in Sedona, and I'll see you next week.